Hi everyone, today we are reading Peppa and the New Baby. One day when Peppa was only little, Granny and Grandpa Pig came to babysit. Grang egg, Granga egg, cried Peppa. She loved it when Granny and Grandpa Pig looked after her. They had so much fun playing with all the toys, eating yummy food, and reading lot of stories. Again, said Peppa, giving her favorite book to Grandpa Pig. Peesh! At bedtime, Grandpa Pig told Peppa she was going to have a little brother soon. And being a big sister is very important job, added Grandpa Pig. Peppa was very excited to be a big sister. That night, she dreamed of all the fun things she would do with the new baby, like reading book, playing the rattle, and eating the yummy ice cream. The next morning, Mummy and Daddy Pig arrived home with the little baby. Hello, Peppa, said Mummy Pig, smiling. This is your new baby brother, George. Peppa looked at George and giggled. Baby George, she said proudly. Then she toddled off. Bye. When Peppa came back, she had her ball with her. She bounced it towards George. Boing, boing. But baby George didn't move. He just stayed still. That's very lovely of you, Peppa, said Daddy Pig. But baby George is a bit too little to play with a ball. Oh, said Peppa. Peppa went to the kitchen and came back with a banana. She held it out to George. Nana, she said, but baby George didn't take the banana. That's very sweet of you, Peppa, said Mummy Pig. But I'm afraid baby George is a bit too little to eat a banana. Oh, said Peppa. Peppa held her cup out to baby George. Dink! But baby George didn't take the cup. That's very kind, Peppa, said Granny Pig. But baby George is a bit too little for your water cup. Peppa wondered what big sisters did to help their baby brothers. Cuddle! She said, holding her arms out. I'm sure George would love a cuddle from his big sister, said Mummy Pig. Daddy Pig gently laid baby George on Peppa's lap. She looked at him. If he couldn't play, eat, or drink water, what could her baby brother do? Baby George burped. Bleh. Peppa giggled. George was very funny. Story? Peppa asked George. Great idea, Peppa, said Grandpa Pig. Why don't you choose one for him? Peppa found a book about dinosaurs and pretended to read it to George. How sweet. Blah, 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 blah. Dinosaur! Grrr! She closed the book. Again! What a lovely story, said Daddy Pig. Isn't your big sister the best ever, George? Brr. George burped. Peppa giggled. George was the best baby ever. Peppa loves baby George. Everyone loves baby George. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you all next time with another Read Aloud. Hi everyone, today we are reading Peppa's Scooter Fun. Peppa is getting ready to go to playgroup. Today, Madam Gazelle has asked everyone to travel to class in their favorite way. Can George and I scooter to playgroup? Peppa asked excitedly. Please. Ho ho ho, of course, Peppa, says Daddy Pig. Mummy and Daddy Pig have decided to use their scooters too. This is really good fun, says Daddy Pig. Remember to look out for things around you, like these ducks, says Mummy Pig. Everyone will love our scooters, George, says Peppa. Even Mummy and Daddy Pig think they are amazing. Whee! Zoom! At playgroup, everyone shows Madam Gazelle their favorite way to travel. I love my roller skates, says Molly Mole, zipping around. My chair is really speedy, says Mandy Mouse. My bicycle has a bell, says Danny Dog. Ding, ding. Look, says Rebecca Rabbit. I have a new skateboard. Suddenly there is a loud noise. Nina, 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 Nina. It's Peggy and Pandora Panda. Their dad has driven them to playgroup in his police car. What a wonderful siren, cries Madam Gazelle. It is very loud, says Pandora. The car has a light too, says Peggy. Would you like to stay for our lesson? Madam Gazelle asked Police Officer Panda. We are learning about the different ways we all like to travel. Police Officer Panda sets up some traffic cones. Let's see how safely you all get around. The children all love showing off how they can move safely between the cones. It is lots of fun. Remember to always pay attention, says Police Officer Panda. Don't go too fast, and if you are scootering, biking, or skating, then always wear your helmet. My helmet has flames on it, says Danny proudly. It is the best. Mine is best, says Zoe Zebra. It has spots like a ladybird. Dinosaur grrr, says George, pointing to his helmet. Oh dear, nobody can agree on whose helmet is the best. Children, says Madam Gazelle, you all have wonderful helmets and you all have wonderful ways of getting around. But who's the best? Asked Zoe. Madam Gazelle tells the children that the best helmet and way of traveling is the one they each like most. Peppa raises her hand. I like my scooter best, she says. I'm really good at scootering. Watch. Peppa scoots and whooshes and whoosh and zoom and zooms. Police Officer Panda thinks Peppa's scooter looks like fun. He gives it a go. My police car might have a siren, he says, but Peppa's scooter is best for me. Whee! The children cheer and join him. Peppa loves scooters. Everyone loves scooters. See you all next time with another Read Aloud. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hi everyone, today we are reading Safety First. Today is a very fun day at Peppa's school. The police are visiting. They will teach us about safety, says Madam Gazelle. The students go outside to wait for the police to arrive. The children make noises like a police siren. Nino, 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 says Freddy Fox. They hear a real siren. A police car arrives. I am Police Officer Squirrel, says one police officer. And I am Police Officer Panda, says the other. The officers are here to teach the children about the bike safety. Peppa and her friends ride all over the schoolyard. Well done, says Officer Panda. Next, the children practice ringing their bells and honking their horns. Peppa is good at ringing her bell, but Pedro Pony is the loudest of all. Honk! It is time to practice braking. Officer Panda goes to the bottom of the hill. Peppa and her friends race down the hill. At the bottom, they use their brakes to stop. Very good, everyone, says Officer Panda. Madame Gazelle rides down the hill next. Whee! She cheers. She rings her bell and uses her brakes. Well done, says Officer Panda. Peppa and her friends clap. The children learn it is a police officer's job to help others and keep them safe. Peppa Pig thinks being a police officer sounds very important. Freddy Fox does too. I want to be a police officer, says Freddy Fox. I like blowing whistles. There is more to being a police officer than blowing whistles, says Officer Panda. We must always keep our eyes and ears open, says Officer Panda. Then he walks into a tree. Oof! He says, who put that tree there? I will make a note, says Officer Squirrel. Dangerous tree, she says as she writes. A police officer's work is never done. It is time to say goodbye. Peppa and her friends thank the officer for visiting. Bye-bye, everyone says. Officer Squirrel and Officer Panda drive their police car back to the station. This time they leave the siren off. They are not in a hurry. Peppa learned a lot today. Maybe when she grows up, she will help keep others safe too. See you all next time with another read aloud. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.